Here are 7 of the strangest authentic images photographed on Mars by NASA and Mars Global Surveyor, and some of the researchers doing various geometric studies as well. And you'll see a lot of pyramids, very strange structures that do not seem geological formations. And what's coming up to me is one of the best images recently uploaded, and it has to do with a door opening on the side of a mountain. And this is it. And this spring this was given to us. And if you look closely, you'll see that it seems like the door opening is part of an area where the sides have been plastered, or there seems to be something also in the side of the back wall. But to me, this does not at all seem to be a geological formation. And you'll see some other structures having to do with spheres and even domes on top of hills that look like outposts. Perhaps Thoth the Atlantean was right. This is one of the openings that go all around Mars. At various distances, we see these types of openings, perhaps leading into the underworld of Mars. We perhaps thought the Atlantean who told us that in his emerald tablets you'll find the playlist list. This is another structure, as you can see. This does not at all seem to be geological. Thoth said that an exiled general and his entourage were sent to Mars. At that time, Mars had a similar environment to our Earth, and that he was buried under a face on Mars, and that his entourage was buried under pyramids next to the face. And we'll see the face here in Sidonia, and we'll see the next image coming up with the pyramids. Could this be something of coincidence? Thoth the Atlantean in the Emerald Tablets written thousands of years ago, talking about what we see now. Also, scientists have found that there have been traces of nuclear material found on Mars that perhaps was the demise of the planet, which once had an environment as our Earth. So some really strange things have been photographed here on Mars that need explanation. Exploring Mars has always been of great importance to humans, not only because Mars is relatively close to Earth, but because the red planet is eerily similar to our own planet in many ways. Now, the scientists say that the red coloring of the planet was probably due to the fact that it had a nuclear catastrophe and it turned the soil red like this. Now, the first lander with a rover touched down on Mars was the Mars Pathfinder, a U.S. spacecraft that landed at a base station with a roving probe on Mars in July 4th, 1997. Consisting of a lander and a small 23-pound wheeled robotic rover named Sojourner, it became the first rover to operate on the surface of Mars. But soon after, other rovers and spacecraft would follow, and we would come to realize that Mars was not dead, barren world we once thought it was. It was a planet eerily similar to our Earth. And eventually we came to find that Mars had a thick atmosphere, it had massive oceans, lakes, and rivers, and most likely met all the necessary conditions to support life as we know it. And the more we explored Mars, the more we were left astounded. During our long journey exploring the red planet, we photographed and studied Mars in the best way we could given our current technology. Not long ago, we listened to what Mars sounds like, and we managed to record the first Mars quake. But in addition to exploring and analyzing Mars, the spacecraft orbiting it, as well as the rovers on the surface, have taken pretty impressive and weird images. And we've selected some here. The best weird image of Mars, the image of NASA Curiosity rover May 7, 2015, seems to show what appears to be a pyramid on the surface of Mars. And more pyramids existed according to claims. Much larger pyramids just as hills, and then we can thank erosion for the shape. And then, of course, the face on Mars, another stunning image we can't leave out of the list. The explanation of the image is that lightning conditions and the camera angle caused orbiter to photograph a natural formation that resembled a face. Another strange image captured is a crab-like creature some users claimed to see in the image, and the image made headlines around the world when UFO hunters reported seeing a crab on Mars. Do you think anything could survive on the surface of Mars today? And also massive spheres in the middle of Mars, and even small spheres. As we've written in previous articles, a massive sphere is seen in a photograph filed under M1501228A, taken in 1999 by the Mars Global Surveyor mission. Not a cannonball on Mars. Also, we have Mars is actually a correction lens than a 1/4 inch, 5 millimeter in size. So although some internet users were quick to jump to conclusions where NASA posted the image from Mars, the truth is that it's not evidence of aliens, it's not a cannonball on Mars. And I'll let you enjoy, this is on Collective Spark by Myth and Mystery, but I'll let you enjoy the upcoming images, and I think it's fascinating. I think all of these images need explanation, especially the as Buzz Aldrin told us concerning the Phobos moon of Mars that has the strange monolith on it. Why is it there, and who put it there, and when? So please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.